All right, this is the case of the State of Ohio versus Raymond Boyce, case number 25 CR 431A1. Present before the court is Mr. Boyce, represented by Mr. Atkins, and we have Mr. View from the prosecutor's office, Officer Sukovecki from probation. We are here today for sentencing. Is there any reason not to go forward with sentence today?
No, Your Honor.
We have 5 days of jail time credit. Does that sound right to everybody?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. View, on behalf of the state.
We just ask that you follow the agreement at the time of the plea, Your Honor.
Officer Sukovecki?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Atkins?
Just to point out about this motion to determine indigency, I just filed an original with the clerk. They kept it.
Yeah, I'm going to grant it. Let's don't spend a lot of time on it.
Okay, just so you know. Thank you. That's nothing else I have to say other than his attitude's good. He was a minor player in this, but still he was involved, and he very feeling bad about it. He's got a young child, and he's going to miss out on some of that child growing up. Baby, right? How old?
She's almost a month old.
Okay, thank you.
Anything you want to tell me, Mr. Boyce?
Your Honor, I just want to apologize to you. I come to you humble. I own up to my decision making. It was wrong, guilty by association. I'm a man of God, family man, a father of 6 beautiful girls. It's unfortunate that I made a decision that, I'm missing out on the time with them. I would like to take this time to really just rehabilitate my mind, my body, my spirit, and my soul to just get right and get out of this situation to where I never have to face you again. In the process of this, I just hope that it'd be life-changing. It would have been nice to have like a program, and I understand I didn't get granted that just because everything that I was surrounded by, I honestly feel like that's the life-changing moment. When you involved around a certain crowd and you got to learn how to deviate. I didn't do that. Certain things that I was around at the time, I'll be honest with you, I was addicted to perks. I smoked weed. I was an alcoholic, and throughout this process, it's just like literally showed me, this ain't it. So I pray when I get out of this situation that I could stay deviated from that crowd, that, the company that I was keeping, leaving that alone, coming back home to my kids and my family. That's my biggest priority out of this, is just getting my body, my mind right, keeping God first. That, whatever is meant to happen before me, that I'm about to embrace, that He keep me covered and His angels keep me covered as well.
All right, court is going to follow the recommendation of the party, so I'm going to impose 36 months in prison. These are going to be, because was 2 charges, right? 2 F3s, right? So they're going to be concurrent.
There was just one. He only pled guilty to one count.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be 36 months in prison. There is an agreement that Mr. Boyce is not going to be requesting or granted judicial release until he has served 18 months with the Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. I'm going to give credit for the 5 days that you have already done. This includes an optional period of post-release control. That means the adult parole authority can, but is not required to supervise you for up to 2 years after your release. If they impose that supervision and you violate the terms, you can be returned to prison for up to 1/2 of my original sentence. Or if you violate by committing a new felony, then you can be returned to prison for up to 1 year or the amount of time you have left on post-release control. It's automatically whichever of those is the longer period. It's automatically consecutive to the sentence that you would receive for the new felony. I do find that you're indigent for the purposes of fines and costs. There will be no financial sanction. Mr. Boyce, if everything goes okay, in this case, you and I are going to see each other again in about 1.5 years on a motion for judicial release. The way I look at these cases is they have a punishment aspect, they have a treatment aspect, and then they have a supervision aspect. The punishment aspect comes first. Then after that, we're going to talk about treatment and supervision and make sure this nonsense doesn't happen anymore.
Yes, sir.
Anything else we need to do?
No, Your Honor.
All right, finally, you do have the right to appeal this to the 12th District Court of Appeals in Middletown. If you don't have the funds to hire a lawyer, to obtain a transcript, or to pay the costs, they'll all be provided to you at no charge. I am going to remit you to the custody of the county sheriff pending transport to the institution. Is he still on monitor?
Yes. I was
You-
trying to
email the EM people, let them know to come collect their monitor.
Yep.
He was trying to turn something into probation. I don't know if he did. Did you?
They were a little behind back there, so I didn't get a chance. My
I'll take
box and
it.
charger.
Okay,
besides
Officer
my-
Sukovecki, if you could retrieve the stuff from the family member, that'd be great, and they'll come along to get the monitor. All right, that's all.
Thank you, Judge. Pardon. Ask this officer if you can get him.
Case of the State of Ohio versus Surahini Frank Thomas Underwood, case number 26 CR 43335. Present before the court is Mr. Underwood, right?
Yes.
Represented by Mr. Helbling. We have Mr. View from the prosecutor's office. We're here today for a pretrial, but it's my understanding Mr. Underwood's going to enter a plea of guilty to 1 count of illegal conveyance, and we're going to go forward with an 18-month consecutive sentence today. Is that accurately stated?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Underwood, how old are you?
21,
How far did you go in school?
the 10th grade.
Were you able to read and write English?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
No.
Are you taking any medications?
No.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes.
Other than this 18-month sentence, has anybody made any threats, promises, or representations to get you to plead guilty to this against your will?
No.
I have a document entitled Change of Plea and Entry. It looks like on the second page is a signature, above the line defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes.
Did you review this with Mr. Helbling before you signed it?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the representation that you've received in the case?
Yes.
You're going to enter a plea of guilty to 1 count of illegal conveyance of drugs of abuse onto the grounds of a specified government facility. It's a third-degree felony. It's punishable by up to 36 months in prison and a $10,000 fine. It also carries with it an optional period of post-release control of up to 2 years. Before we go any further, I want to make sure that you understand your rights. You're presumed to be innocent in this case. That means that you can't be sentenced or punished until you either plead guilty or the state of Ohio proves that you're guilty. If they can, they have to do that unanimously to a jury or to a judge beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial. You would have the right to confront all the witnesses against you at the trial, compel witnesses to testify on your own behalf, and you have the right to remain silent. If you enter a plea of guilty to this charge, you're going to waive all of those rights. You're going to admit that you did it. We're going to get on to this 18-month sentence. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Mr. View?
Your Honor, if the case were to proceed to trial, the state would produce evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that on December the 6th of 2024, the defendant did conspire with co-defendants Michaela Parker and D'Angelo Tellis to convey a laced paper known as Tune into Lebanon Correctional Institute, a detention facility located in Warren County, state of Ohio. The intercepted paper was tested and shown to be a Schedule I controlled substance.
Anything on those facts, Mr. Helbling?
Nothing on the facts, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Underwood, did you hear those facts?
Yes.
Do you admit they are true?
Yes.
You understand the rights you're giving up by entering a plea?
Yes.
What's your plea?
Guilty.
Based upon the plea of guilty, I'm going to find you guilty. I think that you've made a knowing, voluntary, and intelligent choice here today, only after you had been fully advised of your constitutional rights, which you waived and rejected here in open court. Any reason not to go into the matter of the sentence today?
No, Your
No,
Honor.
Your Honor.
We have 0 days of jail time credit, no restitution, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Anything additional from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Helbling?
Only that I've been appointed and he is indigent for any fines or costs or anything of that nature.
Anything you want to tell me, Mr. Underwood?
No.
All right, court is going to impose an 18-month prison sentence. I'm going to order that this be served consecutively to the time that you're already doing, because a consecutive sentence is necessary to properly punish you, to protect the public. The overall sentence is not disproportionate to the conduct involved here or the danger posed by you. I do find that you're indigent for the purposes of fines and costs. There will be no financial sanction. This includes the optional period of post-release control I told you about a minute ago. That means the adult parole authority can, but is not required to supervise you for up to 2 years after your release. If they impose that supervision and you violate the terms, you can be returned to prison for up to 1/2 of my original sentence. Or if you violate by committing a felony, then you can be returned to prison for up to 1 year or the amount of time you have left on post-release control. It's automatically whichever of those is the longer period, and it's automatically consecutive to the sentence that you would receive for the new felony. You do have the right to appeal this to the 12th District Court of Appeals in Middletown. If you don't have the funds to hire a lawyer to obtain a transcript or to pay the costs, they'll all be provided to you at no charge. Good luck to you, Mr. Underwood. Are we ready on? Oh, okay.
I'll know there was,